Alright, the next story quest is called Return of the Bull. Given to us by Raubahn. At the, well, I was going to say at the top, but on the way up to the Alamigo dungeon, vast amounts and gigantic girths, whatever, of stairs in various directions, up and left and up some more and left and right and whatever. Anyway. Hold on. Sorry. Okay. Here we go. This Kalyana elder's intentions seem at odds with all we know of her tribe. What think you, Mercy? The enthralled cannot be trusted. Mayhap even the enthralled can learn to compromise. It's a question. I'm gonna pose that as a question. Maybe they can. You believe an understanding can be reached? 'Tis not entirely unheard of, I suppose. Those who followed Saint Shiva eventually sought reconciliation with Ishgard. Whatever the truth, I would take no chances. The guard must be strengthened, ideally with people who know a thing or two about primals. Can we rely on the scions? I'll round up our comrades and send them to the Alamegan quarter. You can go on ahead if you like, Mercy, says Arenvald. My thanks. I will see you in the palace. They both go their separate directions. Return of the Bull. Oh my god. Right next to the Alamegan Quarter Aetherite is the destination to wait. And we do so. And cutscene. Cutscene. I forgot her name. It's been so long. So Thancred, the white mage Mikote, has been by our side for a long time now. Fuck me. Crap. I can't think of her name. And then Alphinaud and Arenvald. Mercy, I brought reinforcements. Arenvald told me of the arrival of our unexpected guests, and I agreed that it would be prudent to call upon Y'shtola, there it is, and Thancred as well. One can never be too careful when dealing with the enthralled. I'm not familiar with the Kalyana tribe myself, but Alisay's report suggested that they shunned contact with other races, despised it, in fact, even compared to other Ananta. Indeed, the apparent reversal in attitude is most curious. No one expected a response to our invitation, much less an envoy, and I imagine Lyse was forced to make some rather hasty arrangements in order to accommodate them. Speaking of which, how should we deploy ourselves, says Arenvald. If the meeting is to be held in the throne room, 'twould seem wise to have eyes both inside and outside the palace. Y'shtola and I can stand guard without. That leaves the three of you to keep watch over proceedings in the throne room itself, says Thancred, in his ever-changing accent when I do it. Understood. We should join General Aldine inside, then. Mercy, do you know of the rear entrance to the palace? It's on the eastern edge of the city, at the top of the stairs. The guard there should have been instructed to let us pass. Do I? Because I don't think that I do. And then I get to frickin' navigate this bullshit. Like, the map is drawn, sure. There's a lot of dim lines, which could be buildings, could be walls, could be impassable terrain, which, see, this, okay, that's an overhead, that shouldn't even be fucking drawn. Stupid. Sorry. So annoyed by this shit sometimes. So, without knowing this place like the back of my hand, it requires some running around sometimes, some trial and error in directionality. But here's the resistance guard we're supposed to talk to. You're with the Scions, miss? General Aldine left orders that you were to be escorted inside, if you'll follow me. Yes, enter the royal palace. Dumb question. Sorry. Lyse Well, she looks the same as her new dress, her new getup. We have Ananta, Rogadins, some of those Mikote, some of those little fox creature guys, I think. Is that the fuck you are?
Thank you all for coming. I am Lyse Hext, and I speak for the Resistance. Among you are village elders, refugee leaders, envoys from the Ananta and the Kikern. You've come from every corner of Girabania to help decide the future of Alamigo. But before that, I want to ask you a question. What was the first thing you noticed when you came in? For me, it was that empty throne. It has no one to sit on it now. No viceroy, no king. Would any of you like to take their place? Or should someone else sit there? Then let's sit here in a circle, as equals, and I hope, as friends.
Expertly done. Lyse has removed monarchy as a choice early in the game and positioned them to consider a joint government. All things considered, I would say events have got off to a fine start.
And that is Alagana's stance on the matter.
Thank you, Ragenfrid. Another vote in favor. Next, let's hear from Shanti of the Kaliana. Tell us, how do your people feel about the idea of a republic?
The Ananta wish only that those who dwell within Girabania devote themselves to our faith. You shall all worship Sri Lakshmi!
Alright. I was wrong about the trust thing.
Lady of Bliss, grace us once more with your beauteous visage!
And from the pools that are around this area, pools of water, like some gold energy starts to come out from several places in the pools and coalesce above this Ananta. And it is once again that...
This can't be happening. No crystals were allowed through the door.
Once that beautiful, flowing blue and gold dress, I think red hair, goddess kind of image.
We can worry about the how of it later. We need to evacuate these people right now, or the Primal will make thralls of them all.
It's up to us.
It didn't give me one of those level cap battle things, so... Raubahn just kills the fucking Ananta gal. And from that goddess lady erupts some blue flowing AoE kind of energy, and we shield at least Arenvald and possibly others with our soul. Oh, do I have to fight? No, probably not. Again, this wasn't like a level capped event, so.
Gods damn it! The guards were already turned!
Oh.
Fools!
Well, what's this?
No, you don't!
The Kaliana would see us all enthralled.
Kaliana. Either way.
Then they're going to be sorely disappointed. We have the Warrior of Light and Arenvald to shield us.
Oh, Arenvald has a shield too? Forgot about that.
Aye, but they can't well defend your guests and attack the Primal, can they? We're stuck on the back foot.
Several blue orbs are now kind of erupting, or coming into existence near and around this goddess lady, the Primal. Whose name? Oh, Sri Lakshmi, I guess her name is?
All right, I think I have an idea. Keep these people safe, General. I'll be back as soon as I can.
I have to use the restroom, so I'm kind of hoping this ends soon. Lyse dodges a polearm attack, a spear attack. Probably polearm is probably a better, or glaive maybe. And
Whatever she's about, she'd best make it quick.
Raubahn cuts that man down. He is a thrall now, so there's theoretically no coming back from that.
Come then.
Except for the
Who
Shiva
will be
thralls?
next to die on my
reason?
steel?
The cutscene goes dark here. It's probably going to be a level capped battle thingy. I do have to use the restroom. I'm sorry. I'll be right back as soon as I can. double-edged question is not the right term, but it's like that's a question with two different routes to it. Sorry, I forgot that my mic was still on, still recording. I was having a conversation with myself in regards to dating and blah blah. Alright, Arenvald, how do we fight her without leaving our allies wide open? We can't stay on the back foot forever. No, damn it, if I think like that, we've already lost. I have the Warrior of Light at my side. Well, we can do this. Isn't that right, Mercy? Use the duty action Deflect to dissipate the ether spheres Lakshmi releases during the battle. Okay. That allowing an ally to be enthralled by an ether sphere, oh god, will result in failure? Okay. Okay. She needs it to enthrall everyone. We have to stop her. Says that's Arenvald, sorry, not. Oh gosh. Oh no. Kill it with fire. Or anything. So the ether spheres are slow moving. But still scary. Oh god, I don't know if I can kill this. What the fuck?
Why, I offer you peace and serenity.
I deflected one. I don't know. Oh, crisscrossing lines, okay. No, okay, you're closer. Hold on. I don't actually have to kill these. That's nice. Oh, you're wasting my time, bud. I can just. Oh god. I thought I would have limited uses of that. I was wrong. Oh, fucking seriously? This is like that Defender game. Fuck! How the fuck? This is insanity. Insanity, manatee. It is almost exactly like that Defenders game where you're firing off lasers to deflect missiles. Stop it! What? Yeah, I can't stop them all. How do I do this? There's a billion of them. That's an exaggeration, but I think we won. Hey, we did. We have a cutscene. So many of those blue glowing spheres. I did my job.
Damn it all! It's only a matter of time before we miss one.
Yeah, once I learned that I could almost basically spam that deflect thing. And I didn't have to kill the spheres. She sends a ton of spheres. And they're all blocked by the redhead gal, Fordola? Is that her name? Fordola? Yeah, Fordola, I think it is. Somehow she...
What of it? Do you want to kill this thing or not?
Somehow she escaped and joined us. She's got a wicked black curved blade, a scimitar, falchion maybe, but I don't know. Yeah, sure, let's do this. Do I still have to do the thing? I don't. Okay. Stack up on me. Fordola and Arenvald join me. Good people. Thank you. Nobody's healing me. Am I supposed to do that myself? She disappears. Raubahn is using this AoE attack to cut all these enemies down. You cannot flee my radiance. You will all be my dreamers. And she appears in the middle of like Raubahn and everybody, and they all have to run to the other side. But they don't all? We'll lock her down as best we can. The rest of you need to run, says Arenvald. Quickly now, while the primal is... Lyse? Where's... I can't run away from this. They need us. Then we stand and fight together. Alphinaud, the envoys are in your care. Surely you don't mean to. Very well. I shall see our guests to safety. Arenvald and Fordola have these beams going at the Lakshmi lass. I'll sack up on you, baby. Pitiful, misguided children, lay down your weapons. Lay down your head. Oh. I'm stunned for a second here. What? I can't move! She's going after Lyse and Raubahn. Active time maneuver. Yeah, what do I gotta do? I have to just press a bar? Yeah, I have to press my bar a bunch of times. I need to go. I need to go. Let me go. Let me go. Let me go. Thank you. Yeah, all the orbs are going after Raubahn and Lyse. You gotta... Doing them in packs if you can is best. If you can't, they're on the regular kind of timer. Uh-oh. Okay. Once you grab that one, I'll grab this one. You got that one, I got this one. Fuck off, lady. My thanks, Mercy. I'll make sure my steel is worth the effort. Again and again, you refused my gift. It's not much of a gift, hon.
Do not your souls weigh heavy?
Uh-oh. I can't avoid this. Divine... Oh, shit, there's a shield. Get in there, get in there, get in there. Shit. I fucked up. But still, we're fine. Nice work, Fordola. Are you alright, though? She gets up. This is nothing. She's gasping, puffing. I don't think she's gonna survive this. Ugh, it's one thing after another. We have to fight as one. Oh, God. Spread out and avoid the damn crisscrossies. What the fuck? Why am I getting hit so hard? What'd I do? It's BS, yo. Oh, I can't stack over there. I'm sorry. You're on your own, guys. Why do you cling to your misery? She's starting to weaken. Don't give up. Behold my divine brilliance. What in the... Her power's out of control. I'll shield us, but you have to finish her off. That was Fordola. I don't do her accent very well. You have to finish her off. Quickly, I can't hold her forever. I'm working on it, dude. She's got fucking 20% left, and like it's like we're not doing any damage to her. Now she's at 20. She was at 21 for fucking forever. Am I doing something wrong here? Kill her! You need to kill her now! Maybe deflect makes a difference? Or maybe they have a limit break that I don't know about. These shots for Alamigo, we got this, we got her. But from 20%, she's just, I guess, killed the fuck. They all had limit breaks or something, I don't know. And as usual, she just disintegrates into pure ether. She's trying to hold on. So hard. Unsuccessful.
We did it! We beat her!
Barely. This is a good way for Fordola to end. I think that makes sense. But we'll see. She's like standing and seems fine. But I thought she was about to die. So we'll find out. We have a flashback. I guess somebody threw Fordola a sword while she was sitting in her cell. Who is it? Oh, it's Lyse.
I'm only going to say this once. The Ananta just summoned their primal in the throne room. My friends are fighting her, but they need help. They need someone with the echo, and by the gods, I wish I had it, but I don't. I told you before that you still had time, but things have changed. I need your answer now. You can end it like Xenos, or you can fight for Alamigo. Your choice.
She picks up the sword. We're back to present. Do 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 do.
Seven hells. It's her. The butcher.
She's having a flash now. Drops her sword.
It's done. Take me back to my cell.
You are not forgiven. Not you. You I will never forgive.
but I will thank you. For standing against a primal and saving us from servitude. You have my thanks.
Alright, let's speak with Lyse. Well fought, Mercy, Arenvald. That was a near thing. Aye, our stand against the Kalyana would have been brief indeed had you not volunteered for guard duty. We'd be enthralled as surely as our sentries were. They must have planned this far in advance. Security is my responsibility, and I know how dangerous primals can be. I should have... God, it's my fault. I made a stupid mistake. Nay, lass, we were all caught unawares. We will take this as a lesson, and watch our own more carefully in the future. She nods. You can be sure that the lackeys who smuggled the crystals into the throne room weren't the only thralls in our ranks. The soldiers who first spoke up in favor of the Kalyana, keeping their weapon springs to mind. A primal servant is betrayed by his aura. If you mean to conduct an investigation, I can identify any others acting under Sri Lakshmi's influence, says Y'shtola. Thanks, Y'shtola. We'd appreciate the help. Speaking of help, I almost fell over when Fordola turned up. What was she even doing there? This is Arenvald. I asked her to come. And she explains what she did. Well, that explains it then. There's a little cutscene where she explained it. It's sad, but Ragnfried was right. Her victims will never forgive her for what she's done. But I don't think Fordola picked up that sword looking for forgiveness. She wanted to fight for her country. If you say the world in which Fordola grew up is partly to blame for what she became, then as an Alamegan, I feel responsible for improving that world. Sorry. We can't ignore what's happening right now. We have to show people a better way than vengeance, or we risk giving birth to a new generation of skulls. I know it's idealistic, but I want to help people to let go of their old grievances and make peace with each other. And I'll hold 1,000 meetings and talk till I'm blue in the face if that's what it takes. 'Tis a long and arduous path you have chosen, but one well worth walking. Rest assured that I will do what I can to help you reach your destination. This is Alphinaud. Thank you, Alphinaud. The first step will be to get our representatives back in the throne room. They're a little shaken, but not one of them seemed ready to run. We're all determined to finish what we started. I will see that you're not interrupted. Mercy, you and the Scions are to stand down. Get some rest. You've earned it. Cutscene goes dark. We are now looking at the sky again. Again with those two bigger blue looking stars, possibly planets. Moons, maybe, but they're pretty small for moons.
A fine spot to contemplate the heavens. The meeting is over. The envoys have chosen to instate a government model on Ishgard's House of Commons, a ruling body of representatives elected by the people. It is a fair decision, and one which signals the end of my part in all this. But I would gaze upon Girabania's stars one last time before I leave.
You have turned and are walking away from him when you find the Sultana in your path. And you walk... Oh, no, you stop in front of her. A little bit to the side. She nods to you. You nod back. I'm assuming you're going to keep walking. To let them have their moment. But no, the Sultana walks ahead slowly, as she sometimes does. And now we keep walking.
Forget something? Your Grace, there was no word.
Raubahn Aldin, you are hereby dismissed as General of the Immortal Flames and relieved of your seat on the Syndicate.
But, Your Grace...
Raubahn, I am no longer a child. Stay here in your homeland. Work with your brethren. Rebuild Alamigo.
You desire to stand alone. I understand, but remember what happened.
I remember full well the consequences of my naivety, and thus did I consult at length with a most trusted adviser ere I embarked upon this course.
A most trusted adviser? And what of me? Am I no longer deserving of your confidence?
What trust can there be between us when you withhold the truth from me? Did you think me oblivious to the anguish in your eyes when you spoke of returning to Uldar? For years and years, we have trusted one another, yet now you refuse to confess your heart's desire?
I swore an oath to you that day on the sands. I pledged my sword.
And it has served me well. But in Pippin you have forged a new sword, as sharp and deadly as the blade you bequeathed him. I will show you a Sultana who can wield every weapon at her disposal, including Lolorito and his monetarist cronies. So follow your heart, please. You are home. You are free.
Nanamo.
Smile for me, Raubahn. I would have this parting be a joyous one.
Oh shit, a woman asking a man or telling a man to smile. I like that. That's a turn. They both have tears in their eyes.
Thank you, Your Grace. It has been an honor to serve you and Uldar.
He hasn't
Tomorrow
smiled yet.
you will serve Alamigo and fight for the good of all Eorzea. Am I understood?
What a badass.
Yes, Your Grace.
Get him, Nanamo. Get him. Make him your ally, bitch. We see a shooting star. Coincidence? Probably not, because it has to be programmed into... Yeah. Anyway. Cutscene over. Speaking with Lyse now. Cutscene again? Damn. I'm gonna have to talk, though. Guarantee it.
Thanks for shielding us from Lakshmi, you two.
Fuck.
If you hadn't been there, the rest of us would be worshipping her by now.
My guarantee means nothing.
You're kind to include me, Lyse, but we both know who did most of the work. I could scarce keep track of the battle, let alone land a telling blow.
Actually, I relied upon you a lot.
No shame in admitting it. The Warrior of Light has put far better men than me in the shade.
You had the same ability to shield everybody from those spheres as I did, and you did a lot of it, so shut up. You did good. You were awesome.
Did I mention that I encountered the Sultana in the palace? It would seem Her Grace has come to Girabania to oversee the final stages of her relocation project. She was in search of General Oldin, and I directed her to the rooftop garden. I do hope you were still there.
Yeah, bud.
Are you in the habit of gossiping about the affairs of royalty, Master Leveilleur?
Certainly not, Your Grace. I was merely informing my companions.
Be at ease, Alphinaud. 'Twas only a jest. But I must yield the floor to Raubahn. He has an important announcement to make.
As of yesternight, I have been relieved of my post in the Immortal Flames and the Syndicate both.
I shall be assuming my father's duties. And may I say that Tizona has never felt heavier upon my back.
I believe that's the name of the sword that he's got. He doesn't sound like the Pippin I remember.
Twould seem I am in need of employment. Mayhap one of my old acquaintances can introduce me to a mercenary company or some such.
You may be getting on in years, Father, but you'd struggle to find a band of sellswords who wouldn't snap your hand off. Your remaining hand.
The Sultana laughs at that.
Yes, the bull of Alamigo need not be put out to pasture just yet.
And continues laughing.
Your Grace has developed a
Raucously.
wicked edge to her humour, and you, Pippin, would do well not to laugh when the future may hold the same for you.
So, does this mean you're staying?
Aye. That seems to be the way of it. I would be glad to aid you in rebuilding our nation, if you'll have me.
If, he says. Welcome home, Raubahn.
She puts out a hand. He puts his larger hand in hers. Shake.
Well, that was unexpected. Though you seem distinctly unsurprised.
Me? What are you talking about, Willis?
Either you're more astute than I give you credit for, or I'm losing my touch.
I've been in on some of these one-on-ones.
In any event, one thing is certain. Alamigo will rejoice at the homecoming of her dearest son.
This is a really long quest. This has all been one thing. I did take a little bit of break for a bathroom break. But yeah. Fuck, it's still going. Okay, speak with Lyse here. I think it's about time I headed back to Rhalgr's Reach. What's next for all of you? LSA will be eager to hear of recent events, so I shall join you if you've no objections. I'd welcome the company. Mercy, why don't you come along to the Reach as well, once you've said your farewells to Nanima and the others? She, Arenvald, and Alphinaud walk off. Upon completion of this quest, you'll be able to access the palace's rooftop gardens by speaking to the Royal Menagerie attendant. Cool. Alright, let's just fucking talk to Pippin. I must assume Father's responsibilities without delay, lest our rivals, both inside and outside Ul'dah, treat this dismissal as a window of opportunity. Rest assured they will find Tizona's edge just as sharp in my hands. I have asked enough of you, Mercy. My only words for you now are those of gratitude. It seems my road has come full circle. I appreciate the support you showed from my earlier decision, overruled though it was. That's what I meant to do. Okay, so I can just teleport to Ralga's Reach. 271, will do. Excuse me? Can I fly here? No. I might have to look at all these plus quests again, because I don't recall if I have looked at all of them and decided whether or not they are what I want to do. Like they'll give me any kind of benefit. I don't know. We go to that like planning table, the long table with maps and such, where Lyse has now taken over as head instead of Conrad. Cutscene. Monago at her side, as she should be. Up walks Arenvald, Alphinaud, and Lyse. Well, here we are again. Alphinaud has regaled me with a thrilling tale of hidden treasure troves, mid-meeting betrayals, unlikely alliances, and joyous homecomings. It would seem I missed everything. I was patrolling the palace grounds with Thancred and Yshola when we heard the report for Primal in the throne room. I honestly doubted my own ears, says Monago. As others have said, we were lucky to have our echo-blessed champions nearby this time, but we'll need to keep a closer eye on the Kalyana. You can say that again. This whole episode has reminded me just how far apart our kinds still are. It looks like centuries of fear and mistrust really can't be washed away in a day. But someone has to make an effort at reconciliation if these conflicts are ever going to end. Blah. Naturally, a lot of people are crying out for vengeance, but I've been doing my best to calm things down. Violent reprisals will only lead to more summonings. Indeed, violence will ever beget violence, as the Empire has learned to its cost in recent times. In any case, summoning Lakshmi was the broodmother's doing, and whoever replaces her might not be so keen on the idea. We'll just have to watch and wait. Which isn't to say we won't be putting the safety of our allies in the Vira and M tribes first. I plan to have resistance scouts keep track of the Kalyana's movements at all times. My parents will be relieved to hear that. What are your plans for the rest of the resistance army? Out of interest, are we to prepare for imperial counterattacks? Says Monago. That would be a question for the resistance's newest recruit, a military commander with far more experience than me. What? The Bull of Alamigo? We call it an army, but the resistance is really a collection of smaller, independent groups, and when Conrad passed his command on to me, that authority only extended to the freedom fighters based in Ralga's Reach. He just happened to be serving as a resistance spokesman at the time, and needed someone to take over the role while everything was in disarray, but that time has passed. When I speak with the other leaders about reforming the army under the new government, I'll be nominating Raubahn as the overall commander of our forces. He has more experience than the rest of us put together, and we stand to learn a lot from him. Whew. Indeed, he is in all respects the ideal choice, assuming he accepts the post. Alamigo will have added a formidable weapon to its arsenal. And given the progress of Nanamo's resettlement initiative, I see great cause for hope. The seeds which we so carefully sowed have begun to quicken, my friends. I like that. We tend to our promises and watch as Alamigo blooms. Finally. So much. Oh, Dress Up Raubahn is my new minion? Detachable arm optional? What? That's something. Okay. Okay. Finally. I'm tired. There's a lot of talking. Oh, hey. No, it's not over. We have another cutscene. We're in Kugane. Sorry. Where it looks like Gosetsu has found his way. I do give thanks to the kami that my makeshift raft withstood the fury of the seas. He looks tired. Maybe hungry. But their generosity ended. Without coins in our pockets for new attire, we are doomed to look like so much jetsam. Oh, woe betide the poor man in a city of rich merchants. up walks the black-haired gal, Yotsuyu. Haha, I figured it out before. These dango are delicious. Will you have one? She's got like these 3 balls on a stick of pink, white, and green. More sweetbreads. I surrendered my blade to secure what few coins we have. He sold his blade. A samurai and his blade, and their blade, are so tough to be parted. That's desperation. Bah! 'Tis like talking to a child. She starts to eat the balls on sticks instead of him. Why fate saddled me with this burden I shall never know, but I am alive, and I must return to my master's side. Hien, find him. He stands up, but then he gets a headache. I don't know. Come, Tsuyu. We shall find a ship to carry us across the Ruby Sea. He walks off. She's already downed one of the balls on the, 2 of the balls on the stick. One of the sticks. But she gets up and jogs after him to catch up. She is in enough disguise, like a hat that covers most of her head, and meanwhile, in the Imperial Palace, as the cutscene goes black and comes back, this is some glowing beds of like white little spears amidst black spires. Have you read the reports? First Doma, then Alamigo, and Lord Zenos put to the sword, says one of the Imperials. Do not believe everything you read. I hear the Viceroy was merely wounded, and that he has already returned to the capital. Naturally, the savages beat their chests, and boast loudly of taking his head, regardless. Nay, Lord Zenos lives? The other one shrugs a little bit, tilts his head, crosses his arms. Deplorable that our own officers should be fooled by Eorzean and misinformation. Small wonder the provinces have begun rising up in rebellion. We must prepare an official and, above all, accurate announcement to quell these pernicious rumors. They would wage war with empty words? Let them produce the Viceroy's remains, then. We shall soon put the lie to their claims. And they continue talking a bit. We zoom out to another section close by. Someone is forming a fist. Kind of white robe, some gold armor outside the robe. The gloved hand had some gold to it. Maybe the white Asian? I don't know. Finally, we are done. I'm gonna do. Oh wait! I got a new mount. So let's pop Raubahn here. I got an orchestration. Did I get anything? So those are 315 rings. Those are nothing to me anymore. It's just like 370 or higher is what I'm looking for. So the 370 weapon. I got 290 for my red mage. 400 for paladin. 290 for white mage. 290 for dragoon. Sage should be fine. 385. Yeah. Because when you hit 70 and you get Sage, it unlocks all of these 385 gear. It's pretty awesome. So who do I want to give this to? Paladin, like I said, is 400 with both sword and shield. It's pretty good. Actually, that's better than yeah. So 370. Yeah. White mage. Fuck, that's tough. I will keep. It's likely that I will keep doing dungeons that grant me the tomestones of poetics. I can buy. I might actually have enough now to buy something, but I don't know. I did some dungeons recently. Yeah, let's keep my healing abilities up to snuff. So I'll do white mage. Let's make sure that it works for that. Yeah, okay, cool. So white mage, we get a 370 two-handed conjurer's arm, the Byakurenge Kai. Cool. Crit 94, determination 134. That's definitely up. And then, I go from mind 137 to mind, so from mind 108 to 137. That's good. Yeah, much better. Cool. All right, let's equip. Let's make sure I assign that to my gear set. White Mage is now 337. It is my second highest. Sage 378 because that's, you know, all new gear. Paladin 346 and the White Mage 337. And then Red Mage and Dragoon around the 320 area. Okay, cool. This video is over at almost an hour now. It will be an hour when I actually end it because I'm a perfectionist in weird ways. It's been great. I will see you next time. Probably soon because it's only 5 o'clock here. Later.